Hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to Dun 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 Season 2, Episode 8. Before we jump into the episode called You Can Do It, Okarin, I wanted to hear your thoughts on the recent controversy regarding, I think, Episode 6 with the band and the song, and I'm sure if you know what I'm talking about, you know. Otherwise, just look it up. But I was curious because I watched like all of Gintama, and there were so many, references and the parodies and the just fun stuff that they were able to do, and I love that. And I don't know, I felt like Dan Da Dan was similar to like that, so I didn't think it would cause any kind of issue. But yeah, so instead of sharing my thoughts for now, I was just curious to hear your thoughts if you have any. And then I wanted to remind you about my weekend streams starting tomorrow. I stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tomorrow is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and Saturday we have Dragon Ball GT. Sunday I'm going to be reacting to a movie sponsored by my friend Cherry. It's that new one, the Demon Hunters one, K-pop Demon Hunters. So I'm really looking forward to that because I've heard some of the songs, and yeah. But for now, welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you can. I pause, I talk, I react, I do things, in my way. Sometimes I just pause the episode literally to try and read some Japanese characters. Okay, I hope you enjoy that, and let's go.
下手くそ
私たちじゃないし帰ろっか。
こいつらだぜこいつらだぜお前たちか
Oh my gosh, they look so cool together. Oh, that's a problem. And we were supposed to know that how? I feel like that guy, or whoever's the one talking, if he had the Buggy's voice, I think it would be maybe too much One Piece in one episode, but that would be pretty funny. I'm ready. He does sound a bit familiar though. Stuck on what? Uh-oh. Yeah, but this is not about power. There's more to fighting than just power. You didn't hear what Turbo Granny said last time. Uh-oh. Oh! I like how that song is coming back now. Whoa. I love her voice like that. Oh my gosh. Arayada. O party no jikan desu wa, I think. But the way that she says it, so good. I have a feeling that if I knew maybe these musicians, because a lot of musicians are like geniuses, and a lot of geniuses are eccentric. And I feel like I could have picked up on some references to what they were saying, or maybe how they were acting. I don't know, but it would be pretty fun to know. For a second, I thought the Harry Potter theme was gonna start playing there. Do, 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 do. That's a nice visual. Na 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 na. I don't understand what's happening, but I like the sound of it. Interesting power. I don't know if I've got the right song, but Aira! Banzai! Jeez! Wow! Aira Banzai! Wow. Who did I get to sing this? Did he just say Aira? He's singing about Aira. Aira is amazing. Jeez! This part though. Whoa, Kill Kill much? It's like watching a concert and a show.
だが本気は2発しか
Three flies with one.
枠で5スイッチそういうことかよ
Wow. What a beautiful representation. And to mix music rhythm with learning how to fight. Genius. They survived. Save.
倒した白鳥さん大丈夫ですか
大丈夫だよ。
白鳥さんのおかげでなんとか倒せましたありがとうございます
あれそんなことないよ。高倉くんも超かっこよかったよ。いつもの私早く出てきてよ。
わしのレクチャーのおかげだな。てめえら感謝して敬え。
あ
What's
あのおかげ
that
だな。
thing called? This thing here?
てめえら感謝して敬え。
あ
あ
らてめえいらしたのカスみてえな存在か
てめえのグッバイは決定済みだぜ。
リズム感っていうのが分かった気がするよ
Hmm.
ありがとう
てめえはまだまだ耳くそくらいのことしか分かってねえ。
それで結局こいつら何だったの？
みんなが持ってる音楽室の肖像画への恐怖の念が集まって具現化したのさ。殺されたら現実でも死ぬけどよ。
二度とごめんだ。
なんでこの学校の会議をあんたが知ってるの？なんか企んでんじゃないでしょうね。
ぶっ殺してと思ってよ。
No!
もう一度林を呼びましょう。
Wait until we sort out copyright issues before we call them again, though. Wait.
林を呼びましょう。ジジさんだって聖子さんやモモさんを殺したくはないでしょう。明日お祓いをします。実は林の手配はすでにしてあります。
勝手に話進めんなよ。
祝詞は私が操縦します。
ばあちゃんも何か言ってよ。ジジだって霊力の修行してんだしさ。ねえばあちゃん。
炎上自陣表に出な。
怒る？
In last week's episode, you can see that they were both very frustrated with themselves and their powerlessness, but also frustrated with each other as a result. But if you're really good friends with someone, you'll be able to talk it out. But the best course of action is to first, deal with it, figure out your own shit before taking it to someone else. And I think Okarin's about ready to take it, I think he worked some stuff out, and now sometimes boys need to fight it out, girls need to fight it out too, but maybe it happens a bit differently. But we'll see how they approach it. Sorry, honestly, I'm actually glad they didn't talk about it too much last time, because I think when you haven't sorted it out on the inside, even to any extent, you're gonna lash out and say things that you don't mean. So I think that it'll be a bit better now.
こんな時間に2人でどこに？
白鳥さん水を
Uh-oh.
ちょっと何する気だよ。
He's going to show that he can handle.
今からジャシをボコボコにぶっ倒します。
オカル怒るよ。遊びじゃないんだからね。
He knows.
腹が立ったんですよ。自分は綾瀬さんがジャシに襲われた時すごく腹が立ったんですよ。一時はどうにかなるって思ったけど、でもやっぱりジャシは危ないですよ。それなのに綾瀬さんたちはジャシを受け入れようとしてて、そんなのすごくかっけえじゃんよ。だから腹立ってよ。
I knew it!
待ってろ。
Yay!
てめえのジャシを守りたいって意志はよ、絶対守るぜ。
Oh!
ジジさんはもう
No!
ことは決まってるんです。
男が単価切ってんだ。恥かかせんじゃねえ。
高倉くん、行くわよ。
ももちゃん離れて。
Oh god. No, it's gonna end! It's done. So. Oh. For a second there, I thought it was gonna be a twist or something, but it was the end, and I knew it would end on that freaking note. Ah! Wow! This looks so cool! Ah! We had to give a training arc, like something different. It's not even an arc, but you know what I mean. Owari.
チコロせんだよこの家みてえに粉々によみてえに粉々に
No, shame. This kid never had. Well, he's not a kid anymore. I mean, I'm not. But he never went to school. He never.
よ
This is gonna be funny.
夕飯できるまでそれでも手を立て直したい。お前も手伝えよ。
Ooh, I want a massage chair in my future. Well, it's only slightly impossible to be not absolutely biased. It was so fun, so unique, so exciting, such a great build up. I only noticed like maybe visually it took a little bit of a while to, you know, get to Dan levels. But not really. It was never bad. It just kept like getting better and better and better, you know. But there were just some Aira movements that I noticed were not maybe as smooth as they could be, and the only reason why I would notice that is because it's Aira and the acrobatic Sara, so you know. But it's not a criticism, it's just that something I thought, like, you know, when it's her, you expect, you know. But that's what I'm saying. It was never bad. It just kept getting better and better and better. And then we saw a lot of that acrobatic Soki when it really mattered. So, and then it just built up better. And then this interaction between them is great because, like, I think we talked about it briefly last week. I didn't think too much about them because you could tell that they were frustrated, and, you know, Okarun pushed Gigi back and they didn't speak afterwards, whereas Aira and Momo did speak. So I do remember talking about it a bit, but I think that it's better. It's better because when you're that initial frustration and anger, I don't know, but there are definitely some good sayings about speaking when you're angry, like rather wait. And I'm glad that Okarun was clear on the fact that he was more mad at himself than anything. I think more often than not, that's the case. When you're mad at someone, there might be something, you know? You need to reflect on inside first to understand inside, and then you can talk to them. That doesn't mean you're not allowed to be angry at friends or whatever. So as he expressed, he did say, I don't know, but he said all the good stuff. He said all the right stuff. It was such a good moment. And his determination in his eyes and his little eyebrows. Look at his little eyebrows. They were so cute. He's such a good boy. Nobody meddle in this. I will give Evil Eye the beating of his afterlife. His afterlife! I didn't even notice that. I'll give him the beating. I was pissed when he assaulted you. There was more. There was something else that he said. But it's good to express that anger and stuff. But he didn't do so in the moment. He thought about it. He understood the meaning of his anger. It was directed at Evil Eye, at himself, at maybe even Gigi for wanting to protect Evil Eye, but he also respects their desire to accept him, and it's a lot of complicated feelings, and yeah, thinking about them first, sorting things out, that little, even though it's such a little training arc, I think that the rhythm understanding will make a big difference because he's already got the power. He just needs to, you know, learn how to direct it. So I think this is going to make a big difference. And well, maybe I shouldn't have seen mostly the previews are fine, but maybe in this case it would have been, I didn't need to see that Evil Eye going to school. Like, clearly it worked, but we could have assumed as much. I'm just so excited to see how is it gonna look? What are they gonna do? Any more thoughts, feelings that will be expressed in the fight afterwards from Gigi? yeah, I really want to see that, so I'm very excited. I can't be unbiased, so 10 out of 10. I really love this. I wanted to look up actually, what was it, symphony number 9 or number 8? I think 9. Now I don't remember if it was 9 or 8. 1824, the good old days. Beethoven, are you guys ready for some symphonies tonight? Crowd, cheers. Yeah! Imagine. Modern music, 3 to 6 minutes long. Beethoven, pathetic. 1824, wow, the song is amazing. 2024, wow, the song is amazing. Happy 200 years. Well, now it's 201. Don't you hate when you wake up and realize you are deaf, so you write the greatest musical work ever? I forgot. What? Huh? Beethoven changes the usual pattern of classical symphonies in placing the scherzo movement before the slow movement. In symphonies, slow movements are usually placed before the scherzi. This was the first time he did this in a symphony, although he had done so in some previous works, including the string quartet OP. Oh, the Ode to Joy, yeah. For almost 200 years, the famous hymnal theme to this symphony's finale, the Ode to Joy, has symbolized hope, unity, and fellowship across borders and through conflicts. But it wasn't, was it that? But this is honestly, since season 1, I mean with the crab chase, this is one of my favorite things about Dan Da Dan, is that it takes something like this and incorporates it into a very modern story. A very fun, crazy modern story. Oh, so it's one of the so Symphony 8 is one of the shortest, weirdest, but most compelling symphonies of the 19th century. One of the most important things about the 8th symphony is that it puts a definitive kibosh on the idea of a symbiotic relationship between a composer's biography and their music. So I don't remember which one it was now, but there's Schubert's 8th Symphony, sometimes called the First Romantic Symphony. But I don't know which one was in this. And I would literally have to click like through everything to find the... If you know any fun facts about the music and the artists portrayed, would love that. It's funny that I asked about the controversy also in the intro when the song was referenced again. And yeah, just for me, it seemed like any other homage or parody reference that I saw in a Gintama, and I think it's great. I think it's like a little nod of respect and admiration, love to the original work. I don't know. I'd rather hear from you before I say anything. Because there's always something like that I haven't thought about, so maybe I can hear a different perspective. But yeah, more than that, I don't have anything to say. I thought that the episode was amazing, and the story is amazing, and the characters are amazing, and I love how they deal with conflict and everything. It's so good. I love the story. I know I put Momo on my favorites list, and I don't remember if I talked about putting Dan Da Dan on my top list, but I should. It's getting more and more difficult for some of my favorite shows that's there because of nostalgia to stay there. When, I mean, stuff as amazing as freaking Dan Da Dan is like doing these absolutely innovative, crazy, fun, and interesting, and the very meaningful stuff. Like, I love that. So, okay. I feel like I have to rewatch the episode right now and then just like enjoy it from without that part where you're thinking too much about it. And then maybe we can talk more next time about all like the fun music facts or anything else. So see you then next week. Bye.